Alright. I know it's not okay, but I still fall for this shit. I type, so does Jamie, and Jerry, and Amanda, and Christine, and Bree, and Megan, and Alicia, and Shelly, and Crystal, and Kelly, and Anna, and Lexi, and Selena. When they needed help getting away, I helped them. When they got lonely, they went back. When it was a choice between abuse and love, they chose abuse, thinking it was love. I love like a dog, though. Let's put that cigarette out. Let me see. We teach our kids love is what a porn star does. He hits you because he likes you. Teaches our girls and boys that abuse is love. Then, as adults, it's if you loved me, you would give me a BJ, and those teachings and urges remove their ability to reason. Then, when she has run off all the good men to be abused, she complains there are no good men left in the world. Over half of those women now cope by drinking or drugging themselves into oblivion. Their children suffer. Good men suffer too, because they would save these women, but now fear the consequences of doing so. She typed, Andrew was once a very good man. He was everything I could ever dream of. He was a hard-working man who loved his wife and kids more than anything. Actually, he was always on meth, but we'll get to that later. He used to work his ass off to provide for his family. Now he leaves that all up to me. He half-assed does housework and thinks I should praise him for it. He demands sex as if I am required by law to give him what he wants when he wants. When Andrew and I made the agreement that he would help me and I would help babysit, he always started crying at you and needed alone time with you when it came to keep his word. When your daughter said she wanted to tell on someone who touched her wrong and Andrew threatened to leave you over my car, I should have put 2 plus 2 together and been there instead of abandoning you and accusing you of being abusive. You are family. I complain about family doing that shit to me. I shouldn't have done it to you. Now, first of all, she did it to me first. So did Andrew. I'm not related to Andrew, though, except that he married Amy, who's a cousin. I shouldn't have done it to you. I am a hypocrite, and it was the wrong thing for me to do. She typed, I don't even know what to say about the whole thing with Andrew and my daughter. My daughter cut off all her hair and now has a girlfriend. Now she is back to daddy's little girl. I typed, I knew you weren't abusive. I just needed an excuse to abandon you. I was in pain. And of course I would be. After the shit that they were putting me through. I mean, it sucked. To go over there and spend every day over there watching their kids while Andrew gets fucked up and Amy does all the work and then takes a lot of abuse from Andrew. Not physical, not that I saw anyway, but she did take a lot of abuse. He treated her like shit. Anyway, I typed, I needed it to be your idea or choice not to talk to me. That's why I accused you of being abusive. And by the way, she was not abusive. I just want to put that out there. Being told my car would be the reason for you two breaking up, especially with everything else going on, it just fucked me up emotionally when I was already fucked up emotionally. I needed family. My family are too fucked up to care. That's not your fault. I hope Andrew cleans up his shit, but knowing that Brock had to feed him meth to get him to work, and knowing Casey had to feed him meth to get him to stop treating her like shit tells me Andrew has been addicted since before you were together. When Amanda Payne stole my tools and went around town talking shit, she told Laura Nelson, I know Sean is on meth. He has been hanging out with Andrew. The weekend after that, you and Andrew went out to her farm and played board games. I stayed away from the drugs. My whole life I see what I missed out on because of it. Then the druggies blame me. There is reason I hate my life. It's torture because I can't be selfish like that no matter how much I try to force myself to believe I should want to. She typed, I never wanted to be mean to you. I spent years doing what Andrew said, trying to keep him happy. I knew realized I could never make him happy. He finds happiness in drugs, not his wife and kids. I typed true. She typed, Brock told me Andrew was on meth the first 4 months we were together. The whole time Andrew letting me celebrate him being clean every month. I give him so much praise and it was never deserved. I've talked to Casey. She blames herself for everything with Andrew. She is still brainwashed by his bullshit. He's not the victim he wants to be. I've been talking to someone else. His name is John. We are still getting to know each other, but he has way more going for him than Andrew does right now. He works full-time for a plumbing company. He has his own vehicle. He has his own house. He pays his ex-wife child support. He actually spends quality time with his kids. He actually, he doesn't drink. He doesn't do drugs. He works, supports his kids, and stays out of trouble. Oh, sorry, that asshat from the last video just accused me of threatening him. What a little bitch. Anyway, I typed, I'm related to those kids and to you. After Natalie was killed, I had only druggies, drunks, and people with a history of taking advantage of me and ganging up on me who offered me help, or who offered to help. Because of that, I can't be there to help family. I hate it. Many of those people who offered to help did shitty things to protect their habits, including pretending I was a bad guy, just like Andrew did. He knew I would drive halfway across the country to rescue family. I have been doing so since before Andrew and I met. It's that punished for the sins of others thing. The thing that makes me wish my life would end. I saw my favorite people all turn to drugs and turn on family and stab us in the back. Then they bind their hands and we pull their knives out of our backs. To see them free only to feel the steel against our spine again. I hope John is for real. I want you and the brats safe, not trapped. She typed, John is sweet. He's 39, has his shit together, and really wants to meet my kids. He's kind of helping me cope with my daughter whole I'm gay announcement. I didn't see that coming from her. I love her no matter what, just hard for me to see her wanting to look like a little boy rather than my beautiful baby girl. He checks on me every day, even if it's just stopping into my store for a hug and a soda. I'd really like to be able to hang out with him in person, but Andrew would never let me. He's a cowboy from Oklahoma. I typed, I knew she was gay. I assumed you knew. I have a ton of gay friends, so it's just normal to me, I guess. Plus, she is young. Talking about young and sexual preference isn't something I feel is my place to talk about. I am glad John is good to you, and I am sorry I wasn't there to help you when you needed it most. Of course, they weren't there to help me when I needed it most either. They made empty promises and didn't keep them. But, well, I can't change that now, can I? I hope Andrew is man enough to let you feel human again. You aren't a monster. It's not your fault he's an addict. You are a mom. Very nice. He looks human. No tentacles or extra eyes. I will jude him on how he treats you and the kids. And that was supposed to be Judge, by the way. She types, Andrew acts like we are just fine. We are far from it. He has to know who I'm talking to always. Fuck, I'm hiding in the bathtub so I can have some time without him. Breathing down my neck. I bought myself a pickup that I can't take to work. He might need to drive somewhere for no reason while I'm at work. I'm in a controlling hell. I typed, do you have someone you can trust to watch the kids if he leaves? She typed, no. I typed, fuck, control. And then I typed something that she sent to me. Don't you dare bring that lunatic into the house or I will call social services on you my damn self. You knew you'd be screwed. If I call him in, everyone loses. I will make a few calls. Nobody deserves that. Now, by the way, one of the calls that I made, the lady called it into the police. So that kind of forced my hand. Amy blames me for it and hates me for it. Fuck it. She typed, and on top of it, and to top it all off, he went to Grand Junction last week to get our stuff out of storage, and his dad transmission went out on his pickup. So now the pickup and half my shit is in Silverthorne. Gotta find a truck and a trailer to bring it home. I typed, at least your priorities are right. Kids first, then the truck. I will call folks until my phone dies. The Jeep is shit, or I would have Tabby help, but I can't get it to her, and is fucked up. Let's see. And as fucked up as it is, she is a mother of 5. She's actually a mother of 6, but that's neither here nor there. Giving her this thing would be mean. It's a shitty vehicle, but it's my roof for now. I'm stranded in northern Wyoming. I will help how I can from here. She typed, that's the thing. Jeff has money. He could rent a truck and trailer. But he is leaving how to get it back here to us. Leaving how to get it back here to us. Even has me looking for a new transmission rather than doing the research himself. I typed, Amy, I had someone call in an anonymous report about Andrew. I also let my Eric know, and that's not what I was trying to type, but I can't remember what it is I was trying to type. You need to make a report and take your daughter so you can get Andrew out. There will be legal repercussions if you don't. The kids cannot be in that environment with Andrew. It's important that you go in so charges aren't brought against you as well. Explain the situation best you can and your fears through all of this. You taking the blame for Andrew is not acceptable. You would never hurt your kids, and I know this. You can give them my number, but you have to do so before the cops are forced to press charges against you for not coming forward. Ask for Brent Jepson if you can. If Brent can't show up, take whoever they send, but do so in the next day or two. I am trying to find a local church or something similar to help with child care so you can still work. You shouldn't be a prisoner in your own house. See if there is anything John can do to help. It's a felony for me not to come forward, so know that I am risking prison to get you time to turn it in yourself. She typed, Sean, please don't do this. You are now forcing me to do something I don't want to do. Well, first of all, it was already done by this point. Second of all, that woman that I was trying to get help for Amy, she called it in. I couldn't change that. It was already too late. If I get charged with child neglect again, I will not speak to you ever again. I didn't know that she had been charged with child neglect, but it makes sense. I typed, so don't get charged with child neglect. Make them safe. Keep them safe. It is too late to take it back. The lady who called it in already did so. She understands the situation. She doesn't want you to lose your kids, neither do I. So don't. Ma'am, you have been scared for years, but the kids need to come first. I want to get a safety plan in place first to keep you safe and keep them with you, but this lady already called it in, and you not talking to me is a small price to pay for the safety of you and your kids. Turn it in so you don't get charged alongside Andrew. He is the drug now. Your family, so are your kids. I would rather die than see more harm come to you. She typed, Sean, I have no safe place. Where have you guys heard that before? Oh yeah, from me. She typed, you just fucked my whole world up. Actually, I didn't. It must be my fault, isn't it? It's my fault that Andrew molested your daughter. It's my fault that you ignored her. It's my fault that you wanted to pretend that Andrew was not on meth, isn't it? It's all my fault, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? She typed, I talked to you in private, and that is where they should stay. What I tell you is not for you to tell everyone else. My daughter has admitted it is a fucking lie. Andrew never touched her, so now he has to prove it. God damn it, you had no right to do this. I typed, I know. I also know the damage that comes from not coming forward. Ma'am, she knows you chose Andrew's side over hers, and she folded. She needed your support and didn't get it. I folded under the same situation. Let's see. Same situation as a kid. I let my predator go because my brother and dad didn't stand with me. She typed, it wasn't Andrew, it was Kyle. Know all the facts before you try to rescue someone. We don't need rescued. You are fine. Please stop this shit before you ruin our lives. Now mind you, the next video will be of our Facebook Messenger, which took place during the same time period, and there's a lot more details in there. I typed, that's right, blame me. Ma'am, I didn't put you in the situation you were in. I am not ruining your lives. You are protecting a predator and punishing me for it. I don't care who you blame. I care that the man who is doing these things has access to victims. You typed that, let's see. You typed that your daughter blurted out that Andrew had done so, and that you were pretty sure it was Kyle. Then you were going to have Kyle watch the kids and Andrew watch the kids. You are not making things better, Amy. I was trying to find you someplace safe. The lady who called it in, I was trying to explain the situation to get help for you, not to fuck your life. Andrew needs to get clean. You need a safe environment to raise your kids in, and I can't unmake the phone call, no matter how much any of us wish I could. She typed, Andrew is not a predator. You had no right to do what you did. Now, when I get to the messages in Facebook Messenger, you'll realize that she's backtracking. She typed, Kyle has not been around my kids in almost 6 years. Andrew is not a predator. My daughter was made at him. I have already talked to her. Like I said, know all the facts or mind your own fucking business. How is that? I typed, it's too late, Amy. No matter how mad you are. I can't undo what has already been done. She typed, well, we have done nothing wrong. Well, I suppose molesting that poor girl and doing drugs is nothing wrong. Screwing a friend over is doing nothing wrong. All right, well, I guess they didn't do anything wrong. She typed, I'm already in trouble for weed. Guess I will ditch everything to avoid more trouble. Now you know to mind your own business and not run your mouth about my life. I typed, ma'am, I tried to help best I could. You were protecting Andrew for the same reason your daughter will, because of fear. I care more about you, about your kids than you know. She typed, but here's the thing, they are my kids. No one is protecting Andrew. The truth is that he didn't touch her. Actually, you are protecting her, or protecting Andrew. And that's the fucking point, is that Andrew didn't just screw them over, and he didn't just screw me over. He screwed a lot of people over because he can't get off the fucking meth. She typed, the truth is, he didn't touch her. I have had to jump through all the goddamn hoops with the courts to prove one man innocent. Took me 2.5 years to get my baby girl back. Your tip that was called in is false reporting. That is the only crime done here. I'm not afraid of shit. Really? Cocaine use isn't a crime? Really? How about meth use? How about taking children to a meth house? How about ignoring your daughter when she told you what was going on? You forced her to normalize with her predator. That is the only crime done here. I'm not afraid of shit. So don't accuse me of protecting someone out of fear. Due to this false report, I stand to get into more trouble over weed and lose my job. Now, by the way, I'm not against marijuana, but yes, she's correct. Marijuana is illegal in Nebraska, and she's the one that got busted with the weed, not me. It was Andrew's weed, not mine. And she's the one that called me for help because of Andrew and his antics, because he was strung out on meth. She typed, "You didn't help, you made things worse." I typed, "It's not false reporting, you are backtracking. It was a felony for you not to report it last year. I am aware it made things worse. Yes, you are protecting Andrew." She typed, "I have committed no crime by listening to my daughter when she told the truth. I'm protecting no one." I typed, "I saw all of this coming. I make videos about this very scenario from personal experience. Your situation is just like hundreds of others that people I know have gone through. Your reaction is predictable from experience. The cops will know let's see. The cops will know this. I will try my best to get them to help, but you need to cooperate with them. I am sorry it ended up this way. Being hated is a small price to pay to protect you and your kids." She typed, "You aren't in any danger. You are overreacting and messing with other people's lives. Just stay out of it, God damn it." I typed, "I am in danger, just not from you. It is your kids who are in danger." And then here's when we first started getting conversing or whatever. She was asking what I was in trouble for. I typed arson and threatening the life of the president. She typed, "What the fuck? What did you start a fire?" I typed, "I had to try to find a way to force the cops to look at all I went through and to force an outside agency to look at it. It's all I could do." She typed, "Damn, so what did you start on fire and where the fuck are you?" I typed, "I started the road on fire next to Ken and Leah's truck. They're the ones who stole my money in November and December. I am a couple hundred miles from Las Vegas." She typed, "Why Las Vegas? You know anyone there? Are you all right?" I typed, "I don't know anyone here, and no, I'm not all right. I need people to write statements for me, but I keep getting excuses. I have no cash and no lawyer and need to see people I love and miss." She typed, "What kind of statements?" I typed, "Depends on who from. Anyone I interacted with since the Virginia trip and now," although I typed how instead. Like with you and Andrew, a statement about trying to work with his mom in Virginia, and also our interactions in Sydney after she died." She typed, "I'll try to write something up tomorrow. I have the day off and some errands to run. I'll send you a pic and you can tell me if it will work or what I need to change." I typed, "Just be honest. Write as much as you can remember." She typed, "Okay, when did you go to Virginia?" I don't remember what year that was. And see, that's something important to note, is that it's not just me. A lot of people can't remember names and numbers. I typed 2016, end of September and October. She typed, "Right after a hurricane. I remember the reasons, just wasn't sure on the time frame. I do know this has completely changed your life and in return changed you a lot." And see, that's the thing, is that I was a much different person before all of this abuse. I typed, if I could just have a home and be left alone. All my disability money went to paying the courts for what others did to me. That was supposed to be for me to live on. I wish there was a way to force the cops to do their jobs. She typed, unfortunately, there isn't. The problem, that problem is everywhere. I typed, I noticed. The cops in Chapel were the first cops I tried to make a report to back in January of 2017. Chapel has always sucked. That's what she typed, Chapel has always sucked. I typed, same with lazy cops there. She typed, Sydney is horrible. It seems the cops are very unintelligent. I typed, yeah, I noticed even intelligent cops go after what's easy instead of what's true. I call it lazy. That human nature thing that I spoke with Officer Holloway about. We're talking about that right here. She typed, yep, least amount of paperwork is what they go for. December 25th of 2018 is when this one was sent. I typed, can I get you to write a character reference for the courts, as well as write any true stories you remember and anything you remember about our interaction in Virginia and since, and send them to my email address. And that is my email address. I typed hello. She typed, hey, sorry, been crazy busy with work and the kids. My manager is getting fired, so I'm getting promoted, and I had an employee sell beer to a minor and get fired yesterday. Oh, and it was her son's birthday. He's 10 already. She typed, how's it going? This is February 10th. Sorry I haven't talked to you lately. Life has been crazy with kids, activities, and work. I typed, it's rough, but I think I'd rather hear how you are doing than talk about me. I miss you and the hubby and the kids. She typed, we're okay. Andrew and I are on rocky ground right now. Really not sure we can keep going. He won't get a job, so I have to have no help with the bills. I got fucking popped for weed last week, so I get to kiss my manager job goodbye. He's angry more often than not anymore. My daughter wants to reconnect with her birth father, but I can't let her because Andrew will come undone about it. I typed, fuck. She typed, yep, life is a mess, but I'm just holding on for dear life on this roller coaster ride that is life. I typed, if Natalie hadn't been killed, I would be able to help, like I used to. So many people who I helped, from Amanda Payne to Desiree, stole my things and hurt me for helping them. Because of the monetary cost of replacing what was taken, I was always broke. But if the money that it cost me to be falsely accused hadn't been taken, I'd have land and I'd be able to help others still. Although I still help people, just, let me see, I can't see what it is, just below that arrow. Just not the ones I miss so much it hurts. She typed, good people always seem to get shit on, huh? All I do is try to help too. Usually gets me in trouble with Andrew or someone in some way. Are you still in Nevada? I typed, no, I am in Washington State. She typed, oh wow, my brother-in-law just moved here from there. I typed, it's snowy here, which is rare. She typed, the weather is weird this year. I typed, yeah, it's cold as fuck living in a vehicle, but it's better than in the snow. She typed, I wish you had a place to stay. I typed, me too, but it has to be a place without abuse, and folks forgot how to be good to each other, and so they assume, judge, and punish. It's what they were taught to do. She typed, very true. I typed, I am going to try to find a way to help, but no promises. Family is family. And you are a part of my family. Not just the family I was born into, but more importantly, the family I choose. You are loved, so are Andrew and the kids, no matter what y'all decide. She typed, I can take care of me and the kids. I need Andrew to man up again. I typed, yes, ma'am. She typed, it's been almost 3 years since he worked. I typed, I have worked in the last 3 years, but it was in extreme situations, and it missed my backup severely to do so. She typed, he blames his knee, but we have a family to support. Those 4 kids rely on us. I typed, indeed. I have hell to fight for all of us, but my rights are your rights too. And because I don't have the kids, I can afford, or, and because I don't have kids, so I can afford to fight this fight. She typed, I finally own a vehicle again. Bought a 2001 Dodge Dakota. I typed nice, and it's a good vehicle for a farm girl. Woot woot. She typed, she's not the prettiest, but she's all mine. Buying a car off my dad too, but don't have it paid off yet. I typed, yes ma'am, good score. I got a 92 Jeep Grand Cherokee, 10 miles per gallon. I wish I still had my Honda. She typed, damn, my pickup does better than that. What happened to the Honda? I typed, my disability was taken away, and I had warrants for not going to court dates I was prevented from going to, so I didn't have the money to get it out. And as soon as I got picked up for the warrants, I'd go right back to jail and my car to impound, this time not as evidence, so I'd never have the money to get it out. She typed, damn, that's shitty. I typed, yeah, all this over a pretty white lie in Virginia. She typed, that girl fucked your life all up. I typed, yeah, and nobody will help me fight them or kill myself. So I'm in misery every moment of every day. Remember when folks would call for help and I'd show up? I wish it were still like that. She typed, you always had my back. That's right, Amy, I did. I had all of your backs. Nobody had mine. I typed, I saw my dad after over a decade. He is still a judgmental asshole. I left this place yesterday over it, so I'm living in the snow. At least I got the Jeep. And this is around the time I rescued that homeless woman who was about to freeze to death in the snow, by the way. She typed, damn, so what happened with your dad? Long story. Starbucks closes soon, so I won't have decent internet. I sent her my phone number. It was my old number. She typed, I'll be headed to bed soon. I do have a phone again finally. I typed, damn, after losing my old phone, I lost all the texts between us. They were important for court. Oh well, it didn't kill me. Good night, be safe, you are loved, no homo. And that's something that Andrew says a lot, by the way. She typed, you are loved too, Sean, and it's plutonic, can't be homo since I'm a girl, lol. I typed, KK, so long as everyone knows, I don't want to touch Andrew's butt either. I love him too. So would I tell him no homo or it's plutonic? She typed, either works, lol. I typed, good, then I am totally plutonic for Andrew. She typed, LOL. I typed, how is your day today? She typed, just working. I typed, oh, then I'll let you work. She typed, I'm the assistant manager, so once my closer is here, I do office work. I typed, I don't think typing at me is office work, but I have been a customer and possibly could be in the future. She typed, LOL. Right now, I'm trying to get a hold of a state patrol officer. I had to take a safe server course because we had an employee sell alcohol to a minor. However, they spelled my name wrong on my certificate, so some Amy Witchen is certified, not me, lol. I typed, evening cuz. I hope you got the cop stuff dealt with. Let me know if you need anything. I will help if I can. Be safe. You are a badass mother. She typed, nope, I'm stuck with drug charges. Andrew took all my weed with him. Won't talk to me. Won't come get his shit off my porch. I typed, fuck, you have a vehicle, right? She typed, I have no one to watch my kids. My ex-husband is going to come down and try to help me out. I have 2 vehicles. I typed, good, I am glad. If you need, I have the cash to drive there. This is after she had asked me to go babysit, of course. I typed, I am in Tacoma, Washington, but I can't leave. But I can leave tonight, possibly be there by 9 p.m. tomorrow. Anyway, I'm about to leave Starbucks, but you have my phone number, and you are family. Morning, I hope things are going better for you today. She typed, Andrew is still being a dick, making even more demands. I typed, well, it's likely that I will be moving closer to Colorado, so don't hesitate to ask if you need me. I came running every time Andrew asked for help, and I have tried to do the same for you. I don't understand why he has an issue with me helping a cousin. It's not like we were married and have kids together, and I didn't stop being his friend. I still love him, too. She typed, I'll forward you what he sent me. I typed, okay. She typed, I sent it as a text message. He's fucking lost it. Treats me and the kids like dirt and wants us to praise him. He hasn't helped out financially in 3 goddamn years. Our family is too big for me to take care of alone. I typed, I am hoping to draw pictures to auction for single moms. I was going to auction the first one for a dad in Colorado, but since I can't be there without Andrew melting down, I will try to send you what I can. Might end up only being $20, but I don't know. It's a first for me. She typed, you do have amazing talent. People would be crazy not to buy them. I typed, it's practice, and thank you. She typed, attempted a civil adult conversation with Andrew, and he got all butthurt and ran away, like always. I typed, damn. She typed, yep, got called an ugly cow. I typed, he lives in Nebraska. I just assumed he liked cows. You think he's into dirty dairy cows or more of a Brahmin rum lover? Okay, that's not funny, but I hope you laughed just the same. Rump, not rum. She typed, small smile. I am a mother of 4, not a cow, fuck him. I typed, no, I'm not into dudes. Plus, he's fertile. I don't want to get pregnant. Jokes aside, you were a good mother. I typed, well, I'm going to jail. He's turning me in for having weed around my kids. I can go without, he's the one who can't. I typed, I quit when I lived with Brandon, when I lived with Jamie, when I went to Virginia, and now. I never was a heavy smoker. It is sad that he would rather put your kids in the system than be a dad. That's fucked. I'm going to send you a true story. It doesn't have any names, but I want you